The secret to learning foundational footwork is understanding that footwork is the foundation. It's the bottom of the building. It's the part that has to be there first. I love footwork. I love teaching footwork. I find it interesting and puzzling that there are people, and judging by most of the videos of fencing out there, a large number of people whose thought about footwork is it's the stuff you rush through to get to the good stuff. No. This is the good stuff. And here's why. When you start to learn footwork, and the first challenge is we have people who come into a class who may or may not know where their body parts are at all. We've had people who can't walk across the room without tripping. We've had people who are, athletes. And what's interesting is that they both go through the same process in learning footwork. And that is they start at the beginning and they learn each part of it individually and then put it together into a series of movements. People who don't know any other physical stuff, this is a challenge because they don't know any physical stuff. They don't know how to learn physical stuff. And people who know a lot of physical stuff, this is a challenge because they already know so much physical stuff that they have to convince their brains to let go of all that stuff so they can learn a new thing. Once they have that beginning, what I've witnessed is something I like to compare to newborn babies. When you have a newborn infant and you pick them up, they're completely floppy arms and legs all akimbo because they can't hold themselves together yet. They don't know how to do that. They don't have that skill. They don't have that strength. But after a fairly short period of time, you pick up a baby and their arms and legs come right up with the rest of them, like one piece, like they're a full human being now. And that's what I see happen in footwork classes. At the beginning of those classes, everybody's, arms and legs every which way, and whichever part they're not focusing on, God only knows what it's doing back there. But after a fairly short period of time of focused practice, they move their body as if it is one thing, which it is. And you should be able to do that. You should be able to move from your center like your body is all connected and working together. It's an amazing thing. And I love watching that process from being all disconnected to becoming more connected. And that's a lot of what I enjoy about teaching footwork. The other thing about footwork is that it helps people learn the importance of all the things that they don't do, as well as all of the things that they actively do. When you are moving one part of your body, what is the rest of your body doing? Where is it supposed to be? How does each part support the rest? As an example, in a lunge, what does each of your hands and feet have to do with any of this? How do you use them together so that it becomes a coordinated action? I think that rushing through the process of footwork does people a great disservice. I think that if you fail to focus on it at the beginning, people never learn it. They go right into all of the blade work as if that's the important stuff. Blade work can be pretty important, but if you're not where you need to be when you need to be there, it's not going to help you very much. You have to be able to control your movement without consciously thinking about what you're doing with your feet. And the only way to learn that is to practice it enough that that method of moving becomes your body's preferred method of moving. And you don't have to think about it anymore.